Hi everyone, and welcome to Writing Tarot. This is going to be the general reading for our Thursday, April 5th, 2018. And let's see what we've got. The Knight of Wands reverse, Ten of Pentacles reverse, and Seven of Swords reverse. This, oh, we've got the Three of Cups reversed at the bottom of the deck. Okay, usually the way I interpret a spread when it all comes up reversed is there's an energy shift. And it feels the same here because I'm not really feeling any blockages or anything like that. What I'm kind of getting here, like I would say with the bottom of the deck being the Three of Cups reverse, it kind of feels like shock waves of some sort. Like I felt like there was an energy shift on Tuesday, and I'm feeling the same thing is going to come up on Thursday, or at least we're going to feel the result of it. There've been a lot of shifts within relationships, and I think we've got more of that coming this Thursday. A lot of people are going to, realize that they've been in a third party situation, or that they're not happy with the attention that they're getting. That it feels like that either there is a third party, or it feels like there is a third party, and either way, it'll be enough of that. Because we start the day off with the Knight of Wands, and that's a lot of energy, kind of like a lot of energy to the point. I would say it feels like Thursday's going to be it's going to start off on an aggressive note. Between the Knight of Wands and the Ten of Pentacles, I should say, as when I interpret it as an energy shift, I read the cards as if they're upright. So even though they're all reversed, it'll still be coming up upright. Yeah, starting with it also feels like there's going to be something is going to end between the morning and the afternoon, because this is like we're going to start the day off with this energy, and then later in the day we're going to have the Ten of Pentacles energy, and then in the evening it'll be the Seven of Swords. So between the morning and the afternoon, or like within the afternoon, something's going to end here, because this Ten of Pentacles is like it's feeling, in a sense, it's like feeling satiated. It's like you have what you want, you have what you thought you needed, but there's no emotional fulfillment. You want more. So something's going to happen between this point, and it's going to send you in search of more. Something emotionally fulfilling, something where you're not feeling left out, like the Third Cup, because we can see, we only see two faces in the Third of Cups. So it's kind of like this third cup not feeling, feeling like you're left out. So something where you're feeling very included, something where, with the Wands energy, some of you could be moving on into something where you take on a leadership role. Because it's more of a challenge. It feels more like you're putting your energy to better use. But then in the later into the day, into the evening, we've got the Seven of Swords. And some of you who are walking away from a situation that's very, there's something that wasn't very easy to walk away from. This is the time for you to be very careful, to keep your guard up for a bit, because this is a time where someone will try and bring you deception, or they won't give you the whole truth. They'll give you bits and pieces, but they'll leave the rest. They'll take the rest for themselves. For others of you, this is kind of like the feeling the remnants, the shockwaves of this Ten of Pentacles, of leaving something. It's like the burdens are being cleared away and all you've got left is your truth. Which is the Two of Swords, which would be Two of Swords, so the Two of Swords, which would present, a decision you have to make on what's next. And also, you've also got the Eight of Cups reversed underneath the Three of Cups reversed. So some of you are going to decide it's time to move. It's time for a change of scenery. It's time to take a trip. Something where you've been has grown stale for you, and it's time for a change. So let's get a bit more clarity and see what else is going on. There's a lot of third-party situations going on out there. It's crazy. Because lately I'm seeing it all the time, and I'm like, are this many people really cheating on each other? And it's like fucking nuts. Okay, so we've got Solutions, which is also Temperance. So yeah, some of you are going to start putting this energy, start off Thursday putting this energy to constructive use. Leaving something unfulfilling, yeah. And then we've got the Eight of Gabriel, which is also the Eight of Wands. And the Star. And then we got the Leap of Faith at the bottom of the deck, which is also the Fool, which is also new beginnings. So there's going to be a lot of movement. You've got all these major arcana cards coming up as clarifiers. This is the energy, as I was saying earlier. This is this Knight of Wands energy. This is going to be what kicks everything into motion, because feeling this inspiration to focus on something that fulfills you instead of something that leaves you out in the cold. And then this realizing that, some of you are going to bring the axe down quickly on something that's not fulfilling. And let's see what this. And then we've got the Hermit peeking from underneath, also known as, in this deck, it comes up as Epiphany. So Thursday is going to be a very busy day energetically. There's going to be a lot of changes going on. And again, we are in Aries, and the moon, not the moon, and Mercury did go retrograde in Aries. So it's kind of like a lot of these things that are becoming clear to us, a lot of this new communication, this new information coming into us, it's also meant to help us make changes that we need to make. And yes, Mercury retrograde is generally not a time to make big changes, but for some of you, it's the time has come. And then we've also got the World peeking underneath Leap of Faith and Epiphany, which is also the Hermit. We've got the World. So again, a lot of people are going to be leaving, and it's not just situations, but also ways of thinking things, ways of feeling, ways of doing. Pretty much anything that we have outgrown at this point, it is something that we are very likely to move on from. I like the energy for the afternoon. It's going to be a very busy afternoon. I think some of you are going to get a lot of work done. It'll feel as if you've gotten like a slight reprieve from Mercury going into retrograde. Communication is going to be a bit easier, and important messages are going to come in. It'll be something you feel like you're doubting, but you'll find clarity in the evening. Because in the evening we've got the Star, and we've got with the Seven of Swords, and this kind of speaks to what I was saying about, you know, someone like making the decision to move on from this Ten of Pentacles situation is gonna clear away these Five Swords, the Five of Swords, which is also, you know, a losing battle, and it leaves behind the Two of Swords, which is, you know, it's time to open up and make something, and make an important decision, make an important commitment. And we've got the Star here, so you're really committing this. It's time for you to commit to what grows you and what feeds you, and to see where it takes you from there, because something new is coming. There's a lot of movement coming up Thursday. And you may not feel all the energy at once. It might take some time to settle in, but there is a lot that's going to be accomplished here. There's a lot of permanent change coming up here that's going to be for the better. Some of you, it's going to feel like you're like heavy, like the heaviest of blocks just being cleared away with ease. Okay, everyone, so that's going to be the reading for the day. Have a great Thursday, and see you soon. Bye.